Hey, what's going on, guys? Hey, welcome back to another episode of Bad Beast Barbecue. Hey, today we are on the Asmoke Essential again. We're going to be cooking some baby back ribs today, okay? Today, instead of running directly off of the battery, we're trying the option of running it off of power. And so we have the USB plugged into the battery here, and it's plugged into an extension cord. So this should not lose any power. It should continue to run and stay fully charged, but we shall see how that works out, okay, and if that affects the cook in any way, all right? The folks from Asmoke did contact me when they saw my initial video, and I was talking about the 5-pound hopper and how I was having some problems every now and then with gaps in the pellets falling into the auger. They said their new 8-pound hopper would alleviate that problem and give you more pellets for longer cooks. So we shall see how that works out. Hopefully I can get my hands on one of those in the near future and do a review on it for you guys. All right. Yep. And you see this little white puffy thing here on my jacket. That's the wind muffle for the microphone. Looks like one of those little tribbles from Star Trek, but no, it's just the wind muffle if you guys are curious about what that is. All right. So what we did, we have our ribs in this container here. What we did was we took our ribs, we cleaned them off, we removed the membrane, and the first thing we did was we injected them with King Cooker's garlic butter injectable marinade. Okay, so we poured some in the individual glass so we wouldn't cross-contaminate the bottle, and then we used one of those disposable injectors, and we went between each bone in the baby back rib and injected the butter injection between each one, taking our time going all the way down, okay? Once we were finished injecting each one of the meat in between each one of the bones, we took the remaining marinade and we poured it all over the baby back slab in order to use it as a binder, okay? And then the rub that we used today was John Henry's Mojave garlic pepper. Now, one of my favorite rubs is Pit Boss's smoked salt and pepper, but this one here, after tasting it out of the bottle, and I haven't tasted on anything I've cooked yet, so this is the first time I'm using this. It smells fantastic. It's garlicky, it's peppery. It almost smells like an SPG on steroids. Okay, so we'll see how that works out in combination with the King Cooker's garlic butter injection. So it's going to be a garlicky slab of ribs, if nothing else. Okay, so hey, enough talk. We have our Asmoke set at 230 degrees today, so we're cooking a little low and slow. So we're gonna give it as much time as we can in the smoke to see if we can impart some smoke flavor into it as well. All right, so let's go ahead and get these bad boys in the smoke. All right, we're gonna go ahead and get our ribs on here. Here are our ribs with the butter injection and the John Henry garlic pepper seasoning. All right, so we're gonna let these bad boys go, and we'll come back and check them in about 30 to 45 minutes and see if we need to spritz. All right, guys, so we've had our ribs on for a little over an hour now. The Asmoke is doing a pretty good job. It's holding at 237, 240 degrees, so it's doing a pretty good job of keeping between that 8 to 10 degree range from the target temperature. We're gonna go ahead and check it out. They look pretty good there, but they need some spritzing, so we're gonna spritz it. This is a combination of that King Cooker garlic butter injection and water, even parts. So we're gonna just go ahead and spritz it a little bit just to keep it moist. And we're gonna do this probably every 30 to 40 minutes. All right, close it down, keep the heat in. We'll come back and check it in another 40 minutes. All right, guys, so this has been on for 5 hours exactly, and here we go. Oh, that's a pretty set of ribs, man. Let me go ahead and give you a close-up look at that. Yeah, those are really nice. Nice bone pullback. Sorry about the dog barking next door. It's tend to be the usual here. But these look really good. 5 hours. Got some great color. I'm definitely anxious to see how much garlic flavor we got in these. All right, let's go ahead and get them off. All right. Nice bark on this. Let's go ahead and see how tender they are. Wish I had got a sharp knife. Once again, I just grabbed the knife out of the drawer instead of grabbing one of my Dow Strong knives. There we go. Hit a bone, but that's okay. Come on, let it go. Look at that. That's nice. It's got a nice smoke ring there. All right, let's get a taste and see how it goes. All right, guys. So these have some really nice color to them. They smell fantastic, man. They're nice and juicy too. So the injection definitely helped out. So hopefully the wind noise is not too bad. I don't have my muffle on this time. So anyway, let's go ahead and have a bite and see what we come up with. Oh yeah. Definitely fall off the bone. Nice, juicy. Nice good bite through. Fantastic ribs. So, well, that's about it. This was really good. Like I said, one good thing about the Asmoke Essential is it doesn't have the pellet hopper inside of the smoker, so you get 16 inches of cooking space widthwise. So as you saw, I was able to put a whole slab of baby back ribs on here. I did have some temperature spikes. I had 2 or 3 times. The target temperature was 230, and it got up to like 251 one time. So there is a couple temperature spikes. They didn't last long. It did come back down pretty quickly, but once again, Asmoke, you might want to check that out because that started happening with the last update. Now it could be because it's pretty windy out here, so the wind may have caused the Asmoke to have to adjust its temperature in order to compensate, and it's kind of cool out here too, so that may be a contributing factor. But all in all, the Asmoke performed well. The battery is still fully charged because I kept it plugged in the entire cook, and I can't complain about it at all. Okay, so hey, hit me up. You got Asmoke Essential. Let me know how yours is working out and going on. And like I say, hopefully we can keep doing more videos for you on this little bad boy. All right, then. Hey, like we always say, where there's smoke, there's fire. And if it's fire, then damn it, there just might be a barbecue there. Hey, as always, hey, we'll see you guys around the smoker.